Well, some of the best R&B and funk was made back in the day, and the HotBoyz can play it like no one else. They'll have everybody up and out of their seats. Mike and Steve told me more about the group and their musical influences. So we're here at On the Rocks with the HotBoyz. With me is Michael and Steve. And Mike, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about the HotBoyz. So what kind of music do you guys play?
R&B mostly, funk as well. Pretty much the bands that we draw music from is basically based out of Ohio, the Ohio area. In the 70s and 80s and 90s, those bands pretty much dominated the airways. So we kind of draw from those guys. So
what are your musical influences? Who are some of your artists that you love to play?
Mostly those guys out of Ohio. Isley Brothers, Lakeside, HotBoyz Band, Ohio Players, most of those bands, yes.
So I understand you guys play with some of those bands. Tell us about some of the bands that you play with personally.
Yeah, well, my partner Stone here plays for the HotBoyz Band from time to time, a national act. He's on the road from time to time. He also plays with Glenn Jones, a national singer, pretty much as well. They toured nationally. I play with a couple guys that are known out of Ohio. Foley, who basically played with Miles Davis and those guys. I sit in and play with him from time to time. We all just draw from those guys. We pretty much know all of them.
Wonderful. It sounds fantastic. Steve, I'm going to turn to you. So I understand you play R&B and funk, but you guys play it different than other bands play it different. And why is that? Talk about that.
Well, what we try to do is put our originality in all the cover music and everything. We take what they've given us already and flip it a couple times. Everybody's own personalities in it. You'll hear a lot of different stuff from us when you hear us play.
And I also understand that you play things that not every band plays because maybe it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, we try to stick with more challenging music. A lot of the bands, they just don't want to practice and tackle it, but we'll go ahead and tackle the issue and go ahead and get it done.
Well, I love what you guys do. How can we find out more about where you're playing and more about your band?
Well, we got a Facebook page, Reverb Nation. Probably could look us up individually. He's told you his name. You know my name. Look us up on Facebook, and we'll tell you where we're going, what we're doing, and where we're going to be.